I have one thing to say to my girlfriend at the moment. Stop playing with my phone! Babe, why are you always playing with my phones?
Not playing with you.
She said she's not playing with the phone.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with going through my phone?
Oh.
One, you don't trust me.
I'm just looking at the pictures.
What picture? That's just you and me.
Yeah, I'm just checking the pictures.
Luckily for me though, I don't have any girls that I chat to in my phone. So I can keep my phone unlocked and no headache.
Complicated.
The Daily Survey. Tips, Google, and the top 5.
Today, gonna have a look at condominium buildings in Ortigas Manila. Okay, so here we are at the first stop, which is the Malayan Plaza. Okay, so this is the Malayan Plaza here in Ortigas, and condos in here, studio condos, start from around about 20,000 pesos. Okay, so you can see the entry, the driveway here to the Malayan. This is another perspective, and I want to get this perspective because you can see here you have these big balconies. So the good thing about the Malayan Plaza is they have huge balconies. Not all units have balconies, some don't. But look, I prefer the ones with the big terrace balconies. So if you wanted, you could actually have a barbecue. This is an older building by the name of La Isla. Now, La Isla is an older building, yes. However, the one thing about this particular building is they have huge units. So some floors are only 1 unit per floor, and others are like 2 units per floor. So it's a really nice building. Again, pretty difficult to get a place in here, and the cheapest you'll get a unit for is probably around about 80 or 90,000 peso per month. Yeah, La Isla is a beautiful building. I would love to stay here myself personally. It is a lot of space and a bit of overkill for me, but it is a lovely building. Talking about this particular building, actually properties do rarely come available on the market for sale or for rent in the La Isla. So if you do find one, you do have to be quick, especially for sale. It is a famous street. It's famous because it is the call center hub of Ortigas. It's the main strip in Ortigas here on Emerald Ave. So most of the call centers here in Ortigas Manila are actually located here on Emerald Avenue. So starting from about 80 square meters, ranging from about 30,000 to about say 40,000 peso per month. For a 2-bedroom you can get in here, which is the Emerald Mansion. Now, although Emerald Mansions is a bit of an older building, again, you can get a sizable unit. And you know, if you're working on Emerald Avenue, this is a really good spot to be, because you just, you know, literally jump across to your call center where you're working, and there's lots of restaurants and things to do here. The Emerald Mansion, just a hop, skip and a jump to work. So yeah, I did work on Emerald Avenue for a number of years, and I must say it was a really good time, a really good few years working here on Emerald Avenue, and I made lots of friends. And actually I want to give a shout out to 2 gents, Ram and Christian. When I first started here years ago in the call center industry in Ortigas, 2 Filipino guys running a call center by the name of Ram and Christian, they really showed me the ropes and helped me out. I'm really thankful to those guys. Mate, friends forever, pound it. I love having a driver, it's great. What do you think about driving, babe?
You have your maid, your driver, your slave.
Huh?
What else can you ask for?
Who's my slave?
Me.
How am I just, what? That's so nonsense. More like I am your slave. Come on. So again, as I said, there's lots of cool places here. Little karaoke joints or KTVs. Also a lot of Korean restaurants and different restaurants. You also have around this area what's called the Metro Walk. You can see these walkways. They're building these walkways throughout Ortigas for people to be able to easily have better access to the streets of Ortigas. And they have live music here, like I said, and you can see in here, this is the Metro Walk here, so you can walk around and it's 2 level. They often have live music and live bands here. You can get a better glimpse from just here. See that? That's cool. Marco Polo Hotel here, and one of the old offices I used to work in, which is the Union Bank. Across the road here, you have the Park Chateau. And the Park Chateau is an older building, but you can get, you know, really sizable units, good sizes, for affordable prices, from around about 20 to 25,000 peso per month, rent per month. You can see here under construction more of these walkways here in Ortigas, Pasig City. But I do wish like they adopted something like Bangkok, whereby you can walk around the whole city on the skywalk. It's just so much more pleasant walking on the skywalk here rather than you know, walking on the street with all the road noise and pollution. Which reminds me, I might actually film that in Thailand next time. In Thailand and Hong Kong, they have skywalks. Beautiful skywalk which connects all the way from one side of Sukhumvit to the other side of Sukhumvit. So that's what you know, I felt was a bit of a shame, because you have to walk up and down some of the stairs here with the project here in Ortigas, but at least it's a step in the right direction. And here you can see One Shangri-La, the new condominium, One Shang, and also the Shang Hotel. And to my left hand side, these Gotham Batman looking towers here, which is the St. Francis Shangri-La. Under construction here to my left hand side, you can see the crane there. What that is the New Western. That's the New Western. You can see the signs there for that. So that'll be interesting, the New Western. I personally really like the brand. I like the Western brand. The only thing I was turned off on was the price, which is around about 200,000 price per square meter to purchase. Not sure how much it will be to rent. My number one pick, okay, for value, for all-round value, is Residencia 888 for something that's a bit older. Now, it is in the back of Ortigas, mind you. You do have to walk a little bit to the call centers, etc. But what I like about it is the price. It's a really good price. The units are lovely. It's been newly renovated, revamped and repainted. And yeah, I do really like the building. Okay, you can see here, it's not a very big building, the Residencia 888. Huge terrace balconies in. Okay, so you get a better view of the Residencia from here. You can see the lovely balconies here, the big balconies. And I personally almost bought in this building. And I am looking at it now and going, oh, I should have probably bought in here, because the units are big. They're about 120 square meters in size. They come with one car park, and at the time I had an opportunity to buy something, I think around in the high to mid sixes. Really good deal for here in Ortigas. Now, for rent in this building, you'd be looking at the cheapest unit without a view would probably be around about 30 to 35,000 peso per month. Question, and the problem is finding one. Okay, I've just gotten a bit closer to the building to give you a better shot of the balconies here. Driveway here and the beautiful marble lobby. So even though it's a little bit older, the lobby is really, really nice. It's a beautiful lobby. Oh, I've got to watch myself because I'm crossing the road here. But yeah, it is a really nice lobby, and it's very well built for an old building. My darling girl is waiting for me very patiently. Look, I've just spotted a French. What's his name?
Mushroom.
Mushroom.
Yeah.
Actually, I have one just like it. He's very similar color and his name's Quark. Hey Mushroom, you hungry, buddy? Hey Mushroom. I think he's preoccupied with something.
Yeah.
Solid sized Frenchie, that's for sure. It's very beautiful though.
Thank you.
No worries. See you later. Bye Mushroom. Bye bye. Yeah, how cool was Mushroom? But yeah, he's really big for a Frenchie. Just looking at the local shops here. So you've got the Korean barbecue and Dunkin' Donuts here. And in the arcade, you've got a few more.
I didn't realize they were still very nice.
You don't want people to know you, huh? Only I can know you. Garosu. What's that? The Grub. Fruiteria by Lee. Garosu is a Korean-Japanese pub resto. I think we might check that one. Bangkok Cafe, but unfortunately it's closed on a Monday. Tori Tori, which is a kushiyaki snack bar. What do you feel like eating, honey?
Food. Anything but food.
Alright, Korean, Japanese, you got to be a
Maybe Korean.
bit more specific.
Yes,
Korean?
I'm hungry.
You're craving Korean? Oh, okay. Well, they've got this Korean Japanese pub and resto. You want that one or the other Korean restaurant what we've seen, the barbecue restaurant?
The barbecue restaurant.
Barbecue? Okay, let's check out the barbecue. Let's go. Hooray!
I'm hungry, yay!
Hungry. Rawr. We're gonna try this Korean food. Arian's looking through the menu and she's gonna pick something tasty. The great thing about Korean is you get unlimited side dishes. Yeah. So when you're hungry, it's a good place to go.
Yeah. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. David, how do I say hungry in Tagalog actually?
Gutom na ako.
Gutom na ako. Gutom na ako. I'm hungry. Talking before because me and Arian, we almost bought a unit in Residencia. We ended up buying in another building, a newer building that's about half or less than half the size. So babe, you know, now reflecting and looking back, what do you think was better, to buy in Residencia or the building that we bought in, which is Shangri-La?
Both are good.
But what would you prefer? What do you prefer, darling?
Because that time we're thinking that we're only two, so we're not planning for kids, we're not planning on anything, we're just boyfriend and girlfriend. I think Residencia is too big for us.
But what about now? She's planning 7 kids. Crazy. I only want 2. 2 kids is enough for me, really. I've already got 1 kid being Quarky. You can see all the wonderful side dishes that come free, unlimited side dishes, and you've got the hot stove for the barbecue, and of course my favourite, the meat. So yummy sauces. Wow, the rain's just started to come and it's coming down hard. Luckily, we're headed home and we're almost back. It's starting to rain, so I don't know if I'll have the visibility to take some video footage of the next building. So the last building tonight is the St. Francis Shangri-La. I personally love this building. It is my favorite building. You are going to get smaller units, for example 40 to 50 square meters for roughly anywhere from 25 to 30,000 peso per month. But the fact is, it is Shangri-La. It's a 5-star hotel name, and it's connected to the mall, which has hundreds of shopping and restaurant options, as well as it has a walkway, a bridge over to the Shangri-La hotel. So it's a good place to have high tea, chill out, or just enjoy a coffee. Yeah, as you can see, the visibility is pretty bad. We might just have a brief look at the Shang, so you know what I'm talking about, the St. Francis Shangri-La. And I might feature it and show you a bit more of the Shangri-La in detail in another vlog. It's raining bad now. Inside here is the St. Francis Shangri-La, turning into the Shangri-La complex now. Wow, look at that rain. And and the thunder. So here we are, we can see a bit of the building. Again, I'll probably do another vlog just on the Shang, because there are a few towers. There's the St. Francis Shangri-La, which is this building here where we're turning into, where I personally live in Manila, and also the new building, which is the Shang 1. I personally am biased. I do prefer the St. Francis Shangri-La. I do prefer the St. Francis Shangri-La because there's less units per floor. It's got a bigger lobby and more beautiful lobby and driveway, so it's easier for access with your car, and you can actually get parking here. So thank you so much for watching. I really, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. You know, the more support we get, the better. We are really trying to get a flow on with subscribers. So if you can kindly subscribe, and if you really want to help us out, hit the share button and share on Facebook. Thanks, guys. Until next time, this is Peter from the Property Club. You've been watching Peter from the Property Club. Thanks a lot, and please do remember to subscribe.